All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Chump Change Fantasy Football Podcast. Another one of the Boys edition. We're going to do a little bit of recapping championship week in the NFL, as well as previewing the Super Bowl. But of course, this is a fantasy football podcast first and foremost. We need to talk about the state of our teams in the Big Outdoor Adventure Boys playoff league. So we'll start from bottom to top and work our way through those as things currently stand. Whatever you'd like to say about your team, gentlemen, feel free to go for it, starting with Mr. Spencer.
Well, my team sucks. Once again, still have an injured player, so that's cool.
But he's not knocked out.
He is not knocked out. But I did believe that the Patriots are going to make it all the way, and that's why I took Drake May, and he is now here.
Yeah, good call on that, honestly. Same with the kicker.
That should pull you within like 300 points.
As long as I beat Sam, that's all I really care about.
I don't know how you don't beat me.
If you can pull a point out, I feel like you got this.
Is this going to be two things in a row where Sam clearly doesn't know ball? He also got last place in the picks competition.
That's the most absurd thing I've ever heard.
I'm just saying.
I won this last year.
Did you?
I'm the
Show me.
best at
Pull up the
this.
league. Pull up the league.
Well, is it Brady's Excel spreadsheet? I mean, I don't.
Okay.
It's
so
actually
there's
a
no
Word
proof.
document. Thank you very much.
Sam,
It's too
Sam,
standard.
Word doc don't lie, Sam. Word doc don't lie.
Word doc, don't lie. Yeah.
I'll dock right now.
He actually kept it in MS Paint. Let's be real.
What would
I mean,
Clippy
Sam
say to
also
that,
got
Sam?
last in the UFC pick'ems, so
Fair.
Okay, I lost by like 3, and then I won the week before that. So let's. Oh my god! I'm sorry.
Too bad those
Weird.
things weren't on the podcast, though. But yeah,
That's good
Sam,
for
how do you feel
everybody.
about your team, kind of as the guy in fourth place?
Somehow this bag of farts that is my team survived with 2 players into the last game. I do have the absolute stalwarts that are Travion Harris and AJ Barner still going. I think both of them combined for maybe 12 points throughout the entire playoffs.
AJ Barner has 3.5 in the playoffs. Travion Henderson has 8.4.
Okay, so that was not a bad guess.
Bad pick,
Yeah,
but, not a bad guess.
I see
Yeah.
this. I think AJ Barner is going to go for about 2 catches, 14 yards. Travion Henderson, 3 carries for 8 and a catch for 12. So I think it's going to be a pretty plentiful day. Will that keep me ahead of Drake May? No.
yeah. Don't
Well,
forget
you
about
feel
my
tush
kicker.
pushing,
It's over.
BJ.
It's over.
Don't forget about
If
my
I get
kicker.
the that's the only tush push I want to see that day. It's just AJ Barner, tush push right into the end zone.
Exactly like that too.
You'll love to see it. All right.
Yeah.
Caleb, what about you? Finding yourself solidly in third place. Nice spot to be. 3 dudes remaining.
I don't think I'll come in last. But
No.
I don't think I'll get higher than third. I'd love it. I'd love it to beat Trevor because, as I stated on our last time we recorded, Trevor didn't hear this, but Trevor. I'll come back to that point. Sorry,
This
I'm just
sassy
very
bitch.
jazzed. Sorry, I am. Trevor wins every game we play, and the fact that I could have a chance to beat Trevor in this one time, like. You gotta take that opportunity with 2
That's fair.
hands and not let go. But
And you
I
come to
think
that.
I
Darnold.
really need the Broncos to win, and they didn't. But I'll take third because last year I got last. So, and to quote Mac from "It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia," anything's possible with God. Jot that down.
True. I feel like
Darnold got
guys you got from New England.
36.2 last week.
And the
He's
thing
been one
is,
of the better picks.
and the thing is, Trevor. We'll get the Trevor's team, but he has no one left. So I just
What
have
an idiot.
to beat him. That's basically I just
Couldn't
have
hear you
to
from
better
down
his
there,
score.
Sam.
But it's gonna be I need Sam Darnold to pop off.
Yeah, Trevor, how do you feel about your 104-point lead going into this week? Trying to hold on to second. You liking your chances?
I'm very much so liking my chances. But, I went too heavy into the Bills, and I think if they had pulled that game off, I think they win last week against the Broncos.
Patriots.
The Patriots. They win that game, and I think I have a decent chance to win the league. But Josh Allen did what he always does and chokes in the playoffs. So they blame their coach, which was like the one guy who seemingly did his job because Bean can't draft for crap, and then threw his current teammate or team player, Keon Coleman, under the bus while having him on the roster, and then also said it was the coach's decision, even though there's clips of him talking about him at the combine and stuff. So,
And how much he loves Keon Coleman.
yeah, it's going
Yeah.
great for them.
It's gonna be
Great
really
move for
good.
them,
I'm excited
almost
to watch the Bills implode this year. It's gonna be really
Yeah,
fun.
it's gonna be right up there with the Giants hiring Matt Nagy as their offensive coordinator.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't.
What up?
Patriots kind of worked out. I liked Hunter Henry. Turns out that was the right move when Sam and I were debating. So you'll love to see it. JSN still in the mix. Kenneth Walker. I feel like I have like between them and Jason Myers. Anytime the Seahawks get to that side of the 50, I'm probably getting points. So I like that. Tally up some points, build a lead, smash the competition and such. Yeah, just everything we hoped for has really come together, frankly. So very
I
blessed.
kind of feel like you're in garbage time for you. Your team's
I've
in
never
garbage
seen
time.
Randy win a fantasy league in anything. This is just dumbfounding to me.
The thing is,
I'm
Randy
sorry.
didn't just win; he dominated.
Thank you,
But,
Caleb.
like, this is like I've just never seen anything Randy ever
Sam,
do
you're
anything of the
getting
sort.
last place in everything.
I know I'm salty, but like I hate this.
My
I'm
try
praying everyone's down.
getting a podcast. That was all.
Is the thing is, when Randy pops
Use
off this
code
week, because
unfolding
you know
drip
he
9.
will, Randy's gonna pop off. And if I get second, do I get mad at Randy for running up the score?
That's up to you.
Randy,
I'm
you
not
got-
going to do
Randy.
that either way.
Bench your players, rest your players. You won't.
That'd be wild. That would be really wild.
You won't-
Although, if Caleb can get to 468 points from a starting point of 322 points, shout out to him. You know what I mean?
I don't think it matters, because if I look at your roster, you have Seattle's best receiver, and if Sam Darnold is gonna pop off, he's probably gonna throw it to their best receiver.
Yeah, I have a feeling you're probably correct. Yeah.
In short, I will get mad when you run up the score.
I did not expect Sam Darnold and the Seahawks to still make it to the Super Bowl.
You know what your,
I
fun
think everybody was really
fact?
heavy on Rams at the start of this, weren't they?
I
Yeah.
was. Fun
We
fact
all
of
predicted
Sam's
Rams, didn't we?
team, Sam only drafted 6 players that got double-digit points throughout the entire playoffs.
Okay, that's not true. There's no way that's true.
That's very true. You have Kyron Williams, your top scorer, at 57 points.
Okay.
Vontae Adams at 35. Trevor
Multiple
Lawrence at
quarterbacks.
27. Romeo Dobbs at 26. Dallas Goedert at 19. And Jalen Hurts at 15. Your next highest
Did you say
scorer,
Romeo Dobbs yet?
I said Dobbs. He was the 4th one I said.
I mean, Travion Henderson's gonna be 7, I think.
Posse, he needs 2 points. Can he do it?
He's averaging over 2 points a game.
Josh Jacobs was 6.8. Oh, I guess I didn't scroll down. It separates your kicker.
you
Fairbairn got
fucking
20.
moron. You moron. Didn't the defense for the Steelers actually do well?
16 total points.
Wow, sold me short, huh? Look at this idiot.
Let's check Randy's team as a contrast.
There's a bunch of different blurbs you got to do there, Randy.
Yeah, it's going to be some fun. Thanks, Sam. I didn't want to knock this out quickly at all.
Yeah,
Thanks
no,
for,
Randy. If you don't
We're not
edit and
isolating me,
post-
Sam.
Yeah.
Randy only drafted 1 player that did not get to double-digit points, Sam.
Oh,
Which player?
Martin
you know what, Trevor?
Strange.
I'm gonna hang on to my win from last year. That's all that matters.
Is Sam the
Like
only
a
one who
Cowboy
drafted a
thing I've lived
quarterback
in
who
the
couldn't get
past.
to 15 points?
Now, here's a guy who does not know ball.
I just happened to get a couple
I don't know,
losses
Trevor. I
early.
had CJ Stroud. He probably didn't do well.
Yeah, I don't think he did here. Let me.
You
But he
might have
played
actually
2
got-
games,
Points.
so
Tough.
You got 2 games. I mean, there's
Stroud
no way
got
you did
22 total points.
Oof.
Search says I'm better than Sam.
it. That's gonna probably win you the league right there.
Now my kicker's going to put me ahead.
I forgot you have a kicker too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's tough out here.
My defense
I mean,
put
there's
up
always
50
next year.
points in 2 games.
Yeah, that was
The Houston
wild.
Texans.
That was wild.
I don't think anybody's asked who do we all have for picks of who's winning the Super Bowl here.
Well, that's coming up. Don't you worry. Don't
Seahawks.
you worry.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll let you take back over now that I'm done berating
that's
Sam's
okay.
team.
I was just going to say, anything that stood out to you guys from those championship games? That was kind of my next question. Just like, it's what we're talking about the fantasy impact of, but like, yeah, moments,
Stidham
players.
cost the Broncos the game. If he doesn't do
No.
that weird fumble trying to do too much, they win that game. Drake May, very underwhelming.
I think if
Extremely
Bo
underwhelming.
Nix would have drank more milk as a kid, they might be in the Super Bowl. Fact.
True.
Also, in fact, stealing this from Pardon My Take, Drake May, worst quarterback in the league on 3rd and 6.
True. That is
Yeah,
a
but
fact.
he's in the Super Bowl. You know who's not? Bo Nix.
True.
Or Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, also love
well,
to see Sean Payton
No one
go
ever
out there and
thought that was
violate HIPAA.
happening.
It's great to see.
I, for one, I'm going to say I was happy to see Shadur Sanders out there at the Pro Bowl.
That was good.
I love the Shador's
watched-
second
you
pass
watched
was
the
a
tr-
pick six.
Trevor, you watched
I
the
love to see
That was
that
so awesome.
Micah
the
Parsons was
heck?
on a scooter just going around being an absolute menace. That was great.
It was beautiful.
Also, did anybody
would've
actually watch
watched-
the Pro Bowl?
I watched it about for half of the first quarter, then I turned on the Bucks game.
Do you think they should just get rid of it? Like,
Yes.
Did
and
they
just
do
make it.
Yeah. Did they still do like the dodgeball and all that or no?
I don't know. I didn't watch any of it. I
It
do
was
I think
know.
they did that
awful.
on Friday.
What I watched was terrible.
I think I would have watched it if Micah Parsons had a camera, like a GoPro, and he was on his scooter the entire time. I saw on Instagram that he like drove by all the cheerleaders filming and then
I
stopped
thought you were
filming when he
talking
got
about
to the
just
male
dropped it.
cheerleader, which I
Just
thought was
dropped
kind
it
of,
immediately.
Hilarious.
I thought that was humorous, but no, yeah.
It's my boy.
I do
Heal-
know when I was
heal
at
up,
the
Marco.
gym beforehand, they had like a kids flag football event before the skills challenge.
I thought it was funny in the game, too, when for a bit it felt like Woolen was going to cost the Seahawks the
I
Super
know.
Bowl. And
That
at first
play-
I was
My
like,
goodness.
that's lame, but the ref warned him, and then he ran further onto the sideline. And then
It's just
got
like,
then
you
got
can't
beat
even feel
over the
bad.
top on the very next play, which just made it so much better.
I really think the Seahawks and Rams was probably, I know we haven't got to the big game yet, but that was probably, I think, my favorite game of these playoffs.
Yeah, why can't they just do that again instead of Steelers?
There was one in
Patriots-
week
or,
one that
Seahawks,
was really
Patriots?
good.
I'd be on board.
You know, just really momentum swinger. I think you're forgetting, Caleb.
I feel like every NFC or most of the NFC playoff games were pretty good. I enjoyed them. The AFC ones were kind of doo-doo, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
Well,
I would
outside of
say-
what, Bills Broncos, was anything really close?
Nah.
Other than what?
Packers, Bears.
The Bears
No,
beating the
AFC wise,
Packers.
AFC
Okay.
wise, Bills Broncos. Anything close?
That's by far the best.
I don't think any of the other games were even close in the AFC though.
I mean,
This one last week, 10-7. It came down to the
Patriots was
last play.
oh, yeah, that
It was
game
awful.
sucked, So that
Well, I
game
thought it was
such
just as far
ass.
as like a decent game is where my mind was going. But
I just like the snow globe effect. That's the only thing that had be interesting.
literally what I was about to say is like I love the visual. It wasn't even so much that like the football was great, but like just the visual of a snow globe game like that.
Bills Jags was good.
Immaculate.
Your boy Lawrence threw the pick on the last drive.
True.
That was actually a good game.
That was a
True.
fun game.
Man, I also love
Do you
seeing
think-
Kenneth Walker actually get the backfield to himself because I feel like you see like when he's out there and healthy and getting the touches, like dude's
That's a
got
big if.
elite talent.
Just
you
in
think
time for him to
without
hit
the-
free agency too.
Beautiful. Yeah, I
you
mean
think
they have
without
to
the
bring
snow
him
in
back,
Denver-
right? Like there's no way you don't with Charbonnet down.
Do you think without the snow in Denver,
Spencer
the
playing
Broncos end up
2K?
winning it?
I
Okay,
think
okay.
Spencer's like listed as sports.
There's a chance, honestly, Caleb. I don't think it's impossible.
Not possible. I'll take it.
I thought they
Anything
were
is possible.
decent games. They were both watchable. I mean,
Yeah.
the Broncos one wasn't good. And the people making an excuse that it was a weather game. Drake May did not look good in the first half, but man,
Drake
can
May
his
hasn't
wife
looked good
be.
in this entire playoffs. I'm sorry.
It doesn't help when his offensive line is doo-doo.
True. That is not helpful, but true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
What
And then
are
I feel like the Rams. it
what
was
are you
just so
doing with your
interesting 'cause I
hand?
feel like they were definitely the best, most complete team. I just feel like they couldn't put it together, and like it was just one of those things. Like they kept letting teams hang around, and that happened so much this season. And you finally saw it cost them in that big way. I mean, like earlier this year, getting beat by Carolina, like you can't like good teams do that in the playoffs. You're just not going to win. Yeah,
Did you guys see this thing? They wanted the Rams trying to get Cup to retire.
Yeah,
did
That's
see that.
wild.
That is pretty crazy.
That is wild.
he wasn't that great this year, but I think just having a veteran receiver, especially in the playoffs, is a good thing.
They didn't
and I
want the
think-
white boy fall.
I think it elevates JSN too because I do think like even if he's not the best player, like there's still a lot
You
to
have to
learn
keep
from.
up.
Cup's accumulated a lot of knowledge.
Having Rashid
And
Shaheed,
Jake
even
Bobo.
if he
learned
doesn't
a lot from
catch,
Jake Bobo.
Shaheed just the downfield threat and the safety having to help out here and there. I think that makes a big difference.
True.
Raheem Shaheed's gonna return a big kick or punt return in the game. I'll tell you what, that guy's an electric returner.
I don't know
Hey,
if I
I
want
like me some Rashid Shaheed.
That's a great
I don't know
start.
if
He
I
might
wanna
have
listen
more
to
yards
prediction.
returning this year in this game than the Packers did all year.
I don't know if I want to listen to Sam. He doesn't seem like he knows ball very well.
I have
I'm
missed on
getting the
every
opposite.
single thing I picked so far, but I'm bound to go the right way. I'm just got loaded up on prize picks after hitting that Zion bet. And you best believe I'm going to be looking real yikes at the end of this playoffs.
All the
Regardless
culture
of how I
bets.
do on the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Just remember, Sam, you can always make up for it by guessing, is it going to be heads or tails?
Well, I'm putting like 50 on heads and tails. I think that's the best way to climb back out of this hole.
No, you got to go Gatorade color.
I do like
Gatorade
Gatorade.
color I've hit on before,
Did
but
you
like
see-
it's always Chiefs purple is like the most like lockiest lock in history.
Sam, I know
You
you're
gotta hit
into
that.
the culture picks. I saw somebody post today. I believe it was on Polymarket. You can get 100-to-1 odds that one of Bad Bunny's special guests will be Erica Kirk. I feel like that should be higher odds, but like
That's
10,000 to 1.
Were
But
they
think
gonna do
what
their
will
own
be
halftime show for some unforsaken reason?
think
Like, who
so.
wants to watch that
What-
I
shit?
don't know. I know
halftime show will be longer. That one or the actual halftime show?
the
Aren't gonna
actual
force
halftime
like
show.
ICE agents into the halftime show?
No, they're gonna be outside of it. Also, Kay Adams tried to like bait Kevin Durant into talking about Bad Bunny, and he was just like, "Yeah, I never watched it, but listened to Bad Bunny in my life."
There.
Is anyone
Yeah,
here
the
listen to Bad
midget.
Bunny?
Well, speaking
Who's
of
listening to
Bad Bunny,
here?
what do you boys think about the big game coming up?
Despacito.
I think Seahawks win by more than a touchdown. I don't think it's necessarily close. I think they control both lines of scrimmage well enough because the Patriots are going to have to respect the run. So you can't, I don't know, blitz too much. And I don't know. I don't think it's that close of a game.
Yeah, I tend to
Yeah,
agree
the
with that.
To piggyback off of Trevor, teams that are the underdog are 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games. And to piggyback off that, I'm definitely taking Seahawks by a touchdown. I got to ride Trevor's wave, and if I make them fail, then I feel all right as well.
Sam Darnold, 3 touchdowns
give me
incoming.
that one. Yeah.
You know, I'm considering
One-
sliding that too and playing around with that line a little bit. If I could like move it to 9.5, see what those odds are. Like I could see them winning pretty comfortably, honestly.
Right now it's at 4.5, or was it? They're 4.5 point favorites, I think.
I
Am I
believe
right?
that's right.
I guess I'm on the app right now. I can just check.
You want
My
the one stat that's
prediction-
going against that, though,
Sure.
real quick before Spencer jumps in? The 6 times the Patriots have won the Super Bowl since 2000, Puxatawny Phil has seen his shadow 5 of those times, and he saw his shadow this time. So
I can't argue with Phil. I mean, he's right 39% of the time.
You know, both
I would-
DeMar Hamlin and Puxatawny Phil have been cloned, right? Like that's not the real ones in there. So I'm just saying, man.
I heard PETA tried to get the town to use a hologram model because I didn't really read too far after that.
how would that
but
work with a shadow?
Star Wars logic probably would be just fine. I don't know.
You've never seen an AI cast a shadow, Trevor?
I'm pretty sure I saw Michael Jackson cast a shadow when he did the moonwalk in Vegas like that.
All right, Spencer, what's your prediction?
My prediction is that we are going to have a repeat of the 2016 playoffs. Actually, not playoffs, sorry. The big game, because we can't say it apparently, in which the Seahawks are on the 3 or whatever they were, 4, and they're going to pass it again, and it's going to work this time.
Love it. I love that. It's kind of fun.
I like Will Campbell as a pick this year, but he has been absolutely burnt all playoffs.
Yeah,
Who's the edge rushers for Seattle?
They got a couple
mean,
guys.
they do have a couple guys.
I cannot think of any of them off the top of my head. I know their secondary is absolutely nasty. Their linebackers, I like Mafe, but I cannot think of an edge rusher to save my life.
While you're looking those up, I'm going to make my prediction. I'm going to say Seahawks are going to win, but Sam Darnold's going to throw a pick. And the U.S. anthem is going to be 1 minute and 52 seconds long.
Yeah, that's a plus 890 odds.
Hey, don't tell me the odds. There's your
That's
Star
like a
Wars
me-
reference.
I'm gonna have to hit that for you, Caleb. That's definitely gonna hit. Let me put $4 on that.
Yeah, it looks like
Real
Derek
quick.
Hall, Uchenna Nwasu, and Boya Mafe are the main ones. Which, like, I
Guys,
feel
what do you
like their
think we're
big thing is just like they're well rounded. I mean, I feel like they
Yeah.
have some standouts, like Witherspoon or even Ware, like in the secondary, but they're just like overall a really solid defense. Like you don't have to stop one guy; you have to stop the unit.
Their offense has also been good at keeping the ball for a long period of time, having the running game going. So
Yeah,
I feel like
absolutely.
you just never get in a good rhythm.
For sure. And even those drives that are like successful still in the sense of like get 30 yards, flip the field with a punt, like that's still worthwhile too in these sorts of games. So
And then, like you said, I think Sam was bringing up their special teams with bringing in Rashid Shaheed. I mean, you saw, what was that, 2 weeks ago against the Niners when he returned that opening punt, was it? I think.
opening
Mhm.
kickoff.
He can flip. Was it the kickoff?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
the opening kickoff.
He can just, I don't know, he can flip the game that quickly. And even if you're getting 10, 15 yards and you're not losing field position, I just think that's going to be enough.
Yeah, no, and I agree. I mean, because even if he doesn't do anything spectacular, like, getting a couple times where you get the ball on like, between, the 35 and the 45, right around that 40-yard line, like that's super valuable in a game where field position is going to matter so much and both defenses can play well. Like, being able to just get that little bit and get your kicker even enough to get that extra field goal or two can really separate things.
I also think Darnold winning the Super Bowl is going to make it fun because I feel like teams are going to think they're going to get the next Darnold. Like somebody will go out and sign. Obviously, it's a little different. He played with the Vikings and looked good during the year, but I think teams get antsy to get those reclaimed quarterbacks again. Trey Lance could get it.
Jones.
know.
Malik
Malik Willis even. I
Willis?
don't know if that Will Levis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mr. Mayo? I don't think so.
Where's Zach
Give me
Wilson?
some coffee,
With
man.
the Dolphins. Speaking of
Who?
former Jets quarterbacks.
Mayo?
No, Zach Wilson.
Yeah, he's still with the Dolphins. I think
Also-
he got released.
Did you see, speaking of Pro Bowl, did you see Justin Fields got invited to the Pro Bowl this year when they were
And he
trying to
declined
get
it.
people, and he turned it down?
That's wild.
They really need to, like, if they want to revive that, I feel like you got to park that middle of the
Or
season,
just-
work it like an all-star break.
I say you just get rid of it. I think what's
Or-
the point? Like, no one cares.
Just name the players. If you
I don't
don't
think
show
it
up,
really-
you don't show up.
I watched a video of talking about how back in the day that used to be a big deal because a player's salary was essentially, if you got invited and won, essentially it was doubled. It's like baseball when you won the World Series. You're back in those times, your salary essentially tripled, and then you
Well,
don't have to go work at like Sears selling fridges in the off season.
Yeah.
Yeah, now when everyone makes equally the same amount of money, like who cares? It's like, oh yeah, you have a house over here. Yeah, I'll get you one with my agent or whatever. It doesn't.
They also got a free week in Hawaii with like their families or whatever.
Which was pretty sick.
that-
Yeah.
People were like, you know what? Fuck it, it's still Hawaii. No one cares to go to friggin' San Francisco. You're gonna get your car bipped.
Yeah. And also that, like, those radio waves and stuff from the stations there just mess up the old body.
True.
Fred Warner today said on the Pat McAfee show that they've been at the same facility for years and never been a problem.
Debatable. It's been a problem for years. I don't know what he's talking.
Sam, why you got to do this to me?
Did you hear the fart?
No, we just saw too much.
All right. Yeah. Last thing.
Do you think? Hear
Last
me
thing I
out.
can think of here. I was gonna ask
Hold
you
on,
boys.
hold on.
Let's do a score prediction for the Super Bowl. I'm curious what you guys are thinking.
Do what prediction? Score?
Score prediction.
34-31 Seahawks.
2-7.
That's a crazy
31
prediction.
To 17. Seahawks.
Well, based on my bold prediction, I have to say 30-28 Seahawks.
How do you get to 30 points? I guess a couple field goals in there.
Well, they'd be
3 field goals.
24-28 on the goal line, and then they score 6 because you don't kick the field goal if the time's run
True.
out.
Good point.
True.
Good point.
That's true. That's true.
I'm thinking 27-20 Seahawks.
So since we're all thinking Seahawks, we definitely know that the Patriots are going to win, right?
100%. It's a lock.
Okay.
Mortal lock right there.
I mean,
I feel like if
especially
the
because Sam
Patriots-
picked it, and he's the perpetual curse this year. So
Do you want to go? What was it? What do you think point total is? We got over 4. I think everybody almost went over 40.
Who do we
44
like
and a half,
for
right?
player touchdowns? How about everybody picks a player for a touchdown? Non-quarterback.
I'm gonna pick.
what if
Sam
I was going to
Darnold
say Drake
rushing
May for a
touchdown.
rushing?
Oh, there you go. Yeah, Sam Darnold rushing
Do you like that?
touchdown. That's an interesting one.
That's super interesting. I mean,
I'm gonna cook up a real stupid one, but yeah.
low odds, but I want to hit. I think JSN's getting one. I mean, he's had too good of a season that's too complete to not put one in this situation.
Yeah.
I think
The interesting thing with him, though, is you got to get it when you're like 10 to 20 yards out. He doesn't show up as much on the 1 yard ones, which
It's true.
there's decent chance. Or he can break a 70 yarder,
Okay, I gotta make this
Also,
parlay.
the other guy I would shout out to, by the way, is Stephon Diggs. I mean, he's getting older. I don't know how many times he's going to get a chance at a Super Bowl. So, like, I think there's a chance he puts on his elite wide receiver cleats and goes out there, catches possibly like a touchdown or two, if they get the opportunity in the red zone.
Two.
I really hope so, because
Two.
as the
Stretch goal.
person he's been on my fantasy team all playoffs, and he hasn't put up maybe 8 points per game, not even. So I really hope he balls out. I would.
I think Drake May's too
to be honest.
spastic though to like target him that closely.
It's true.
Who's your pick, Spencer?
Didn't you say Drake May touchdown, right?
No, I asked
I
if we
like
could
that
do a
one.
rushing quarterback
You
touchdown,
can. I like
Yeah.
Drake May rushing touchdown as well.
It's a good one.
Say
but I think the sneaky part is I'm going to say Seahawks pick 6.
Defense touchdown.
snaps.
But I don't think it's going to be May's fault. I think it's going to be a tip, like a bobble, and then they're going to get it, and it's just going to be a breakaway.
Like Will Campbell's
Or a
falling short
fumble.
again. Something
Yeah.
gets tipped. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Sam, what are you liking?
So the parlay I just cooked up, it's a pretty elite one. Kenneth Walker's gonna fall into the end zone at some point. I feel like that's kind of almost
If you weren't
going to
take him out,
And then the other guy I got, I think it's a weird one, but the guy's got, I think he's one of the few players for New England that has Super Bowl experience.
Hunter Henry.
Mac Hollins. I'm going for a Mac Hollins touchdown. He's a big body. I like to throw into the corners. He's caught a fair amount of touchdowns this year. Give me Mac Hollins. Trevor's not making that dumb face. Look like a goofball.
Did you not see his interview where he said he wouldn't wear shoes for the rest of his life to win a Super Bowl?
Trevor, you just have an
What a
anti-foot
loser.
fetish.
What a
You cannot
loser.
talk.
Hey, if
Put
it's
up-
not giving me 8-1 odds, I don't want it.
I'm liking Rashid Shaheed for a touchdown. I think he burns somebody
Ooh,
over the top.
what-
I think they're
thought
too
one of you guys
focused
would go
on
with him.
stopping JSN, and he gets one over the top.
So you're saying over the top on offense, not a
yeah,
return?
over the top on offense. That's all he runs. He just runs out routes.
Well,
Or,
I didn't know if you meant like a return.
deep.
If
I
'Cause
also,
he
I'll
could
be honest,
return
I
one.
don't hate the Rashid Shaheed rushing TD either. Like, I could so see
Yeah,
that on the Jets
if
sweep.
they're
like,
on like a 2-yard line and you're doing
they need
something
a spark.
funky.
Yeah, I could so see that. Yeah.
I mean, I could see him bringing one back again.
Yeah. Also, his rushing over, definitely something I'm interested in. So,
What was your biggest letdown this playoff?
My whole team.
No, like a player, team.
Matt LaFleur.
Honestly, Travion Henderson was probably mine. Like he finished the season so strong, and I thought he was gonna have a decent playoff, and then just kind of disappeared.
Mike,
Yeah, tell me about it.
I would agree with you, but Mike Vrabel loves his veterans, and like I don't know, if there was a coach that would do that, it would be him.
yeah.
I think let down CJ Stroud. That dude has sucked.
That guy tanked his
Last
stock
2
pretty
years.
heavily.
Forgot how to play.
I mean, they're going to
football
pick
for a
up
minute.
his 5th year, but I mean, what do you do moving forward there? Maybe you trade him if somebody's going to think he's the guy still.
I think
He
I
could
think
be a
we're
new
I think
I
we're
don't
too
know what he
quick.
did.
Personally, I think we're too quick to judge him. He had one bad game. He had one bad game.
Did you not
Yeah,
watch
back-to-back 5
games?
turnover games.
Okay, but look at it like this. Look at it like this. Sam Darnold, like just absolutely blew chunks last year in the playoffs with the Vikings. Right now he's in the Super Bowl. You are allowed to have one bad game.
CJ Stroud
And it
wasn't good during the regular season either.
CJ so plateaued.
You can
since his
have it-
rookie
you
year.
can
He
also
got
ha-
worse actually.
You can just have a general down year. Give him the
He
benefit
was
of the
down
doubt. He's
last year
still
too after
you're
week 4.
writing him. You're off. Like he has been
they
playing in
didn't
the
write
league
back.
and
Yeah, yeah, I
bouncing
was
from
gonna say
team
that.
to team. You're describing him like he's Justin Fields or any Bears quarterback. Like
You're talking about
Mitchell
could have been
Trubisky.
Pro Bowler Justin Fields.
I think you give him one more year. I think you
That's what I'm saying. You give him
trust yeah,
you
give him one
you're
year.
gonna give him
And
2 more. You pick up his 5th year option because you don't have that much to lose. But
I
I
think
don't know.
the
Right.
problem is you have a defense that if they had a competent quarterback, they might be in this game.
I
All
will
I'm
say
saying is-
sorry, you go, Spencer.
I was gonna say, just like Randy and Trevor's wedding, I got written off. So is CJ Stroud.
Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have gone first. I was going to say, the one thing I will say in CJ Stroud's defense, he played abysmally, so I'm not about to vent that. Offensive line, they knew was terrible 2 seasons ago. Did nothing, traded away their best player. This year, nothing to fix it.
Their line wasn't even ranked in the bottom 10 this year.
I know, but I feel like it was not helpful enough for a guy who's starting to see ghosts. You needed to make more of an improvement, I would argue.
Joe Burrow's line sucks.
That's true, and he's always broken.
He still
think-
throws touchdowns at least.
When he's on the
I
field,
mean,
for C-
Joe Flacco
think for
came in and played with that same line and did just fine.
I think for CJ Stroud, I think you take this as, you have a bad game, you get over it.
2 bad
I think
games in the
worst
playoffs.
I think worst case scenario for him, like
Bad.
if the
Fair.
Texans don't want him, I think he goes and I think he competes for the starting role wherever he goes. For at least on, I don't know, 40% of the teams that are looking for a quarterback right now. Like I feel like if he went to if he got traded now, go to the Steelers, it's either you or Aaron Rodgers. I feel like you're starting over current Aaron Rodgers right now.
I don't.
And I think the Steelers would be at best in the exact same spot they are, where you're going to make the playoffs. And
Well,
you're
the
gonna
Steelers
lose.
go 8-9
I don't
and
even
still
think
make
they're
the
going to make
playoffs
the playoffs with
regardless.
Stroud.
That's true. That's true.
it's their future.
I feel like
in their
there's
past.
I feel like worst case scenario for Stroud, he has shown that he can play at a very high level. I think he just had a down year. Again, he was injured. Give him the benefit of that. That's
How was he injured?
Yeah,
I'm
wait,
pretty
when
sure
was
he was
Stroud
injured.
injured?
No, was he
No.
injured?
No.
No,
No,
he wasn't.
He
Okay,
just asked.
okay, but I feel like
Yeah,
this.
that's saved.
I feel like this is the equivalent of writing off who's
Geno
that-
Smith?
I'm forgetting the. No, well, Geno Smith is
will
garbage.
say,
I feel like he got
everybody's
hyped up way too much in Seattle. I think he got hyped
People
up way
are
too much.
piling on Stroud without piling on Justin Herbert for also sucking in the playoffs 2
That's
years in a
fair.
row.
Yeah,
With like
think we're
almost identical stats, but one of them's dating
think we-
Madison Beer. So
I think that's just because we're used to Stroud at this point, not Herbert at this point. But I feel like this is right off Jaden Daniels on the Commanders. He didn't have a great year by his standards. Granted, he was injured for most of the year, but I feel like you could compare those two quarterbacks. I think you could easily swap places, and both those teams would be in the exact same place they are currently. But that's just one little Bears opinion, and that's me.
I don't think either of them are starting in 5 years.
Justin Herbert or
I like the little bear
Stroud?
opinions.
Oh, yeah.
No, Stroud or Jaden Daniels.
Really?
you
You're
think
hot
Jaden
take.
Daniels is starting in 5
That's-
years?
Jaden Daniels, his knee's gonna blow up.
So you're
He
saying
didn't
just
look
get
that
Your
great
knees are
this
gonna
year, and he
blow
was hurt.
That's
I just-
unfortunate.
Just
Don't
because
think
he
you're
plays
safe
in
for it.
Washington, he's going to have a major knee injury, huh? That's the assumption we're making?
I'm just saying his injury
You thought he was
and
gonna be an insufferable ESPN commentator soon? I don't think so.
He's
But
the
you're
curse
saying
of
he gets
RG3.
injury out, not like he gets washed out. He gets
I think
injured out.
injury out, or he doesn't rush as much, and then that takes away a very dynamic part of his game that makes him very good. And
So what I'm hearing is the ceiling for both of these quarterbacks is Kirk Cousins.
Kirko.
Kirk gets paid.
You like that? You like that, don't you? You like that comparison? You like that? Sorry,
I
gotta
like
rub
Kirk
out my-
Cousins, so
You know, boys, we've taken some dives and adventures that I wasn't even anticipating, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, you guys have gotten everything in this podcast. I feel like we've gotten the recaps, the trash talking, a lot of CJ Stroud action, some good statistics, score predictions for the big game known as, I think, the Super Bowl. Now that we legally have the license to say that, man.
We have it though? Oh,
yeah, we just got it. We
Super
just
Bowl,
got
Super
it.
Bowl,
Came in the
Super
mail
Bowl.
the other day.
is that the
Super
FBI
Bowl,
knocking on your
Super
door?
Bowl.
You know
right
what
now?
did come in the
Super Bowl.
mail? My
Sorry,
invite to your guys'
Rosie.
weddings.
It's not even my fault.
To be fair,
You literally
two of
were
us
in
aren't
your wedding.
married, and
To be
Spencer.
fair,
Spencer,
Caleb, will you invite me to
I'm
your
gonna say-
wedding?
Spencer, I'll do you one better. You can stand in my wedding.
That's a lot of work, Caleb, and I appreciate the offer.
Okay, fine. Usher.
supposed to know.
I'll do that.
All right, Caleb, since week 4 last year, CJ Stroud has 36 total touchdowns and 24 turnovers.
Trevor, you know
How's he not
I
the
don't
game
care
winner?
about the stats.
That looks like Lamar stats.
That's the problem.
That's
with, that's the
don't
problem
care
with the,
about your feelings.
That's
Middle
the
of the
problem
road
with
nerd
today's
shit.
game.
He
Trevor,
died for
you're
your
the type of
sins.
person. Trevor, you're the type of person who will pull a. I know it's a whole different sport. You're the type of person who's gonna pull a pitcher after seeing every batter twice because the stats say that. No, screw the stats. I'm off of vibes, and you know what? I like his vibe.
Now, I like regular stats. I don't think EPA and DVOA decide a game. Am I right, Sam?
All right, folks. Well, it has been a great episode here. Thank you so much for being a part of our team here at the Chump Change Fantasy Football Podcast. We'll see you later.